Welcome to the Sentinel Site Access brief. In this brief you will find several modules to help you through the new Sentinel Site Access system. These include Module 1, using the Sentinel card to swipe in, Module 2, forgotten cards and TVPs, Module 3, conducting a safety brief, Module 4, conducting a risk assessment, Module 5, dealing with an instance of denied access, Module 6, recording the use of a competence, Module 7, dealing with changes in the day, Module 8, recording a completed site induction, and Module 9, swiping out.
Module 1. Using the Sentinel card to swipe in. Click the Sentinel app on the main screen to open. Click the QR code button and the camera will activate. A card checker has to swipe in first. To do this, position the card with the QR code facing the camera. Once scanned, the Select Sponsor screen will appear. The Sentinel app shows the primary and sub-sponsors. Select the correct sponsor and click Done to continue. The first time you use the app, you will need to select your location. To do this, click Start Shift. The Sentinel app will then display the locations associated to the location type. Choose your location and select Next. Your profile page appears, and here you can check the competence and relevant swipe-in details. Medical restrictions are shown. Enter the time left place of rest, e.g. home or hotel. Planned shift duration takes into account how long the shift is. Travel time to place of rest is also entered. As long as you are in an area of communication, the system will remember the details you enter. This means that each time you swipe in, those details and those for your team will be shown, making the swiping process quicker. Click Swipe In to continue. This team screen shows who is on shift and where the shift is based. It also displays how long the shift has left remaining. To swipe in another team member, click on the QR code icon. Scan the card, select the correct sponsor and press Done. You can now check that they have the correct competencies, input their travel and shift times and select Allow. The team is now being built. The process is repeated for all team members. Module 2. Forgotten cards and TVPs. The process for swiping in a forgotten card holder or someone who has a TVP hasn't changed. Select Forgotten Card in the team screen. Input a surname and initial plus a date of birth or Sentinel number and click Find. When the person is found, click to bring up their details. Fill in and check the information as before and then select Allow. If an individual has forgotten their Sentinel card more than 3 times in a 12-month period, they will be denied access to work. Scan the QR code on the TVP. Before continuing, check the location and date and select Allow. The TVP holder's name will now be included in the team screen. Module 3. Conducting a safety briefing. As this team will be accessing the infrastructure, the card checker needs to record a safety brief. Select Main Menu and click Give a Trackside Safety Briefing. After the safety brief has been delivered, the reference is typed into this screen. Click Next. To accept the safety brief, everyone has to have their card scanned again. To do this, click on the QR code button and scan each team member's card. The green circles against a person's name indicates they have accepted the safety brief. When you press Go Trackside, if all team members have not accepted the safety brief, you will see a warning message. If Yes is selected, the system will record you as going trackside with one or more team members who will not have had a safety brief registered against their name. If No is selected, you can scan the missing team member's card and then select Go Trackside again. Module 4. Conducting a risk assessment. When someone finishes work for the day, it starts the 12-hour rest rule. This means that if they try to swipe in without having 12 hours rest, the system will recognise this and ask for a risk assessment to be completed. If a risk assessment is required, a red box with a message will be shown under the person's name and Sentinel number. After adding or changing the time left place of rest, planned shift duration and travel time to place of rest, select the risk assessment button. There should already be a process for recording a risk assessment. We have indicated that it should be performed by a duty manager or nominated person, normally a line manager. This person gives the card checker their name or sentinel number if they have one, and a specific reference number. This information is entered into the relevant fields by the card checker. Once the information has been entered, the card checker selects the relevant Deny or Allow button. If Allow is selected, the person is now swiped in. Module 5. Dealing with instances of denied access. Using the Sentinel app as usual, select the QR code button and scan an individual's card. The system will automatically detect if someone does not have a sponsor or a core competence. If the card checker wants to deny access to the site because, for example, the person does not have the correct PPE or the correct competence, they would select Deny. The card checker can then choose the most appropriate reason from the list. Module 6. Recording the use of a competence. As a card checker, you can award use of a competence for your team at any point during or at the end of a shift. From the main menu, select On Shift With. Select the individual's name from the team screen. Select Record Competence Usage. Select the competence which has been used by sliding the button to the right. When recording the use of a competence, a note may be added, however this is not mandatory. Select the Record button. You are then taken back to the person screen. If you are not on shift but want to award use of a competence, you would first swipe in. Then, from the main menu, select Record Use of Competence. Choose the location and the date the competence was used. Add a safety briefing reference if relevant. If you add a safety brief reference, you will not be able to record PTS. This will have been recorded automatically at the time the shift took place. Select QR code and scan the card. Select Record Competence Usage. Select the competence to be recorded and add a note if required, then press Record. The dates are not shown in the app but are uploaded to the Sentinel database. Module 7. Dealing with changes in the day. If during the course of the day a team member needs to change location, then select On Shift With in the main menu. Choose the person and in their profile select Continue Working at another location. This removes the person from the card checker's team screen and enables them to be swiped in by the next card checker. The person travels to the next location and the new card checker swipes them in as before. The new card checker can amend their travel time to place of rest, but not their time left place of rest or planned shift duration. The card checker would then select Allow. The person will have now joined the new team. Module 8. Recording a completed site induction. From the main menu, select Submenu. Depending on the phone, this may be at the top or bottom of the screen. Select Give Site Induction. Choose the location type and location. Select QR code and scan the card. Now the team member has been recorded, the details can be seen. Repeat this for all team members until everyone has had the site induction recorded against their name. Module 9. Swiping Out. In the team screen, select a member of the team to swipe out. Select Finish Work for the day and select Confirm on the pop-up screen. That person will no longer appear on the team screen. Repeat this for the next person. The card checker is always the last person to swipe out. Thank you for completing the Sentinel Site Access brief. If you require any additional information or training on Sentinel Site Access, then please follow the link below.